But yeah, speaking of race, I was going to ask you actually, because this conversation is so deep and I just want to kind of line it up a bit. Earlier, I think it was yesterday, some things came out about Dave. I don't know if you saw this, but
Dave,
yeah. So, you know how Dave, he's an advocate for black rights. Like, he's out here saying black is beautiful. You know, he's got that song Black, which I love.
Yeah.
And he was photographed on holiday, I think with Fredo. Is that his name? Fredo.
Yeah.
Fredo.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but yeah, him. He's a rapper. And they were on the boat, and I think they were with like some white and mixed race girls, and he also was rumored like a while ago to be dating some white girl and stuff like that, and
or Arab or something.
Yeah, well, she just wasn't black in it.
Yeah.
And so people are coming to do, you know, their fake outrage, and they're just like, oh, you know, and they also, which I found they brought up some old tweets from when he was 15 years old, by the way. Because how old is
let it go.
How old is Dave? He's like 21 or something, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
he's a young lad.
So we're talking about tweets from 2016. He was like 15 or something. And, you know, he didn't, to me, I didn't see anything wrong with the tweets. He was just saying stuff like, I'm going to colonize a white girl, or I need a grating, or just little stuff like that. Like, he didn't say anything to undermine or demean a black woman or the black race in any way. But they... I
mean, it's obvious. Maybe it's a distasteful joke, but it's evident it's a joke. Do you know what I mean? It's evident it's a joke. It's evident he's young. It's evident like he didn't mean it in a malicious way or in a derogatory manner towards black women. So I don't understand why people... It's almost like... I don't understand, because black people, yeah, we say let's support one another, let's uplift one another, but the little glimpse of opportunity that they have to tear a black person down, they go for it, and they go for it with like vim, like their whole might. Like Santan Dave's doing really well. He's preferencing women. Do you know what? Maybe those are the ones that have just tickled his fancy.
I was going to say that. Do you think that you can be pro-black, and date outside of your blackness, like date a person of another race?
I have this discussion maybe once a month with someone. Absolutely. Listen, we're all made in God's image. Love is love. You know what? If you're pro-black, then... As much as I don't want to be like all lives matter, but if you're pro-black, it's because you want equality. You want all of us to be equal. So it's just like, if you're pro-black, you should still be able to date a white woman. That you shouldn't see anything in that. Like, you should just see the person for who they are. Okay, cool. Society is set up in a way where we don't have equal opportunities. There is racism, there is discrimination. But I just feel like, as a person who's pro-black, if you date a white woman, if you're or a white man, doesn't mean that you're not for your black people. Doesn't mean you're not for black rights. Doesn't mean you don't want to uplift black people. Doesn't mean you don't respect black women. And I feel like Dave has been an advocate. He's really he's gone to platforms and really preached about black is beautiful, black is gold, black is this, black is bold. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's really pushing it out there. So if he's dating a woman who's not black, doesn't mean he's not pro-black. I just don't understand why this is a discussion.
I agree with you. Yeah. I agree with you. I think you can be pro-black and date outside your race 100%, because at the end of the day, being pro-black is just, you know, loving and supporting everything that's black. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you hate everything else because you love your black people. When you support the black people, doesn't mean you don't support anybody else. You know what I mean? I think what some people have an issue with, not me personally, but what some people have an issue with is with, you're saying that, you know, you love black people and you're pro-black and black is this and black is excellent, which it is. But then when you're with somebody from another race, it just looks like it. To me, I don't agree, but some people say it looks contradictory. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, if black is so beautiful and black is so this, why do you constantly choose to be with a white women or to be with women of other races that aren't black? Do you know what I mean? And obviously, I agree with you. I think love is love, but that's people's arguments. I don't necessarily agree, because I just think that at the end of the day, you're attracted to who you're attracted to. He might not even care that of her skin color. It might just be the person that she is. That's what attracted him to the person. Do you know what I mean? So we don't know the reason why he's choosing these girls. Do you know what I mean?
So for me, I feel like what a lot of people do is they get this misconstrued that if you're pro-black, you have to be anti-white or anti-other races, and that is not the case. I feel I can understand where they're coming from, in the sense that, okay, cool, Dave, that your previous exes have never been black. Are you not attracted to black women? Do you not find black women attractive? I'm sure black women would be interested in you. I mean, you're bloody Dave. So I can get where they're coming from. It's almost like, are you just saying pro-black, just for clout? Because, you know, is black the in thing now? Do you know what I mean? Do you want us to like you? But in all actuality, you actually don't find black women attractive. You don't uplift them. I guess their argument as well, from looking at that, they took these bunch of girls on holiday, but I think a few of them were quite like YouTubers, famous YouTubers. That's what I've been told. But from what it looks like they just rounded up a group of girls and selected, you know, the mixed race, the white girls, and no black girls were selected. But someone made a really good argument, which I'm not in complete agreement with this, but they said, why do you guys want to see black women in that light? Not to say there's anything wrong with what they're doing, but for me, when I see that, I'm not like, oh, I wish he picked me. I don't want to be there in Dubai. I don't know what they're doing, but that's not me. And I don't understand why women are fiending for this. Like, if he wants to pick those group of girls, maybe they're the ones that were up for it.
I'm not going to lie. I don't know about that situation, but I do love seeing black men loving black women.
Absolutely.
I love
love love. I love love.
I love, of course I love love, but I particularly love black love. I'm not going to lie. I do. Like, when I see a black man loving a black woman, it just, maybe because I'm attracted to black men in it. So when I see it, I'm like, yes, get your life.
The right way.
Yeah, so
the right way.
I honestly do love, and I think maybe some people just want to see black celebrities because those are the people that are pushed in our faces. Those are the people that are in the limelight. So I guess some people want to see, you know, rich, successful black men
couples
with black women because they can see themselves in that. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's difficult sometimes for black women to see like a lot of celebrities just always going for women that just don't look like them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it genuinely links in with like the athletes, the footballers, the basketballers. As soon as they tap into success, they get a white woman, a mixed race woman, and it's rarely a black woman. And it makes you feel like, do you guys equate success to, you know, as soon as you tap into success, it's like, oh, let me get me a woman who will look good with this success. It's like, black women are beautiful. We are amazing. We do deserve luxury in life. Just thought I'd throw it out there, you know. So I can totally understand where they're coming from, because I've been like watching even Basketball Wives and all stuff like that. When you watch it, you're just like, And then you remember that video that surged when they were like, to mixed race babies, a group of NBA ballers or something.
Oh wow, I didn't see that.
They said cheers to more light-skinned kids.
That is literally fetishizing kids, which is weird to me. Like you are imagining having light-skinned or mixed race kids, like you're actually drinking to that.
Yeah,
like, that is so bizarre.
It was genuinely like, when I saw it, I was fuming. I was like, first of all, they made it seem like that was the trophy kids. I'm like, get a grip, like. That's pathetic. Just say to more kids. Like, we're not even attacking for dating your white girlfriends or whatever, but to say to more mixed race, light skinned babies, I thought that was very, very like that was just a bit degrading. Yeah. But I can get that. So I do understand why people have that thought, because it's like, you know, when you do see, it's so sad that when you see a black man who's dating a black woman, be him successful or not, it's almost like, oh, congratulations, well done. We praise you for picking a black woman, and it should
be so normal.
It should be normalized. It shouldn't be a thing where we're like begging to be recognized, begging to be seen, and begging to be dated. What the heck? Like, we have so much to offer, and this is what I mean. Once again, that links into your point that people choose to be white, to be white before they're women. Because to me, I feel like this should be something we all come together and be like, no, let's not downgrade black women. We are all women. We stand in solidarity. We are amazing. And do you know what? I've been seeing a lot of movements recently saying promote that Melissa's wardrobe, luxury in black women, promoting self-care and self-love in black women. Because God, we are actually torn down constantly. I even saw a tweet, and I literally was like, sis is me, I am sis, because she basically tweeted saying, do you know what, I'm tired of self-love, I'm tired of self-care, like, I want to be loved on, I want someone to just care for me, like, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, like, I'm all good for self, but it's not every day, like I feel like black women are expected to just be so strong and have, and we do, and we are, but it's just like, sometimes, no, I literally just want to, I want to rest. I want to be a girl, I don't want to be like, yeah, power, like, sometimes I just want to be a girl, I want to be soft, I want to be pink, I want to just be like, you know, I really just want to be loved on and cared on. It's not all the time I have to fight for self. And I feel like that's the constant thing that, you know, that's been pushed pushed our way. Like, we have to be this way. Do you know what I mean? We're just overlooked because they just think, oh yeah, she's black, she can handle it. But no, I'm also a woman. Do you know what I mean? And it sucks because You know, we deserve to not have to fight for this and beg for this and run for this and petition for this. But when we do, it's almost like when a black woman says, you know, I want to date a man of this caliber, instantly, black women, they want to do this without chasing this, and we're scrutinized for it, for wanting the good things in life, even if you can do it for yourself. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, give us literally give us a Kit Kat. Let's have a break. You know what I mean? Like, it's exhausted.
That happened. Did you see the B. Simone thing? Because I think B. Simone said something like that. Like, she said she wants to date a affluent guy, a guy with money and stuff like that, which B. Simone, she was trying to get to her first million, and now she actually got to it. She became a millionaire.
Well done, girl.
Obviously, she did some dodgy stuff. She like plagiarized her book and stuff like that. I can't lie.
Okay, I'm gonna take that back.
You saw you wrong for that. But people were finishing her. When I say finishing her, because she said she wanted to be with someone who was somewhat successful, who had money, and I just think that ultimately, if that's your preference, that's your preference. Let her say what she wants to say, especially because she's making herself.
Because they're triggered. They're triggered. I told you, a lot of men have insecurities. So when they see stuff like that, they get triggered. And then you get the pick-me girls. Oh my God, why do you want that? Hoping that their husband will find them in the comments.
Can't lie.